G'day beekeepers, welcome to Mount Coranbah Apiculture. Just wanted to catch up with everyone today to let you know what's going on in the apiary at the moment. I have started producing queens. It's been a very tough spring to say the least. I've lived in the Orara Valley here for about 10 years and I've never seen it so dry. We're desperate for rain here. It's really holding the bees back and yeah, we need rain right away. Anyway, we have kicked off grafting. I've got a cell starter here set up and I'll just quickly go through the method that I use to graft queens. This is a cell starter. I use the cloak method. If you want to Google it, you can find out a little bit about it. In general terms, I've manipulated this hive by introducing brood from other hives to make this hive really strong. So the bottom box has a queen, lots of bees. I put as much sealed brood as I can in there just to build up the numbers of bees and nurse bees. Above that is a queen excluder, and it's adapted to so that I can slip a sheet of tin in there to make this top part of the hive queenless. Up the top here is frames of open brood. So lots of open brood which will attract nurse bees up to look after it. A nice big fat frame of pollen and a few frames of honey. I've also introduced this morning, just now, 30 queen cell grafts. So 30 day-old larvae that I've just grafted out of my breeder, the hive from a breeder queen. So yeah, hopefully in the morning we'll have be nice to think there'd be 30, but yeah, generally if I can get about 20, I'm pretty happy in those grafts. Up in the top box is just some sugar syrup. I like to feed them to keep them, it encourages lots of royal jelly production, so it's just to make those cells well fed. So yeah, so that's the cell starter. When I check them tomorrow and make sure there's plenty of cells started, I'll pull this cloak board out and put the entrances back to the way they normally are. And hopefully in about 10 days time, I'll be taking cells out of this hive and putting them into nucleus hives for the queens to hatch. All going well, the cells in this hive will have laying queens in about 30 days. So that's the way we do it here. I'm only running one cell starter. Bigger operations are running numerous cell starters and numerous nucleus hives. Just wanted to let everyone know that I do have nucleus hives on the way. As I said before, the conditions are very tough here at the moment and there really isn't much nectar flow. There's a bit of pollen coming in off stuff like fireweed and a few other little plants that are around the place, but even the fireweed's dying here, it's so dry. One of the main things I have to do is make sure I produce a healthy nucleus hive. I'm really very, very careful about making sure there's no disease in these nukes. It really is my #1 priority. So while I'm building these nukes, I'm pulling frames out of hives that I know are disease-free. They're very well checked. During the mating and the nucleus hive building process, I'm checking for disease all the time. Nothing gets through. If it's got the slightest bit of chalk root or anything in it, it gets rejected. I need to make sure there's a good queen in the nucleus hive. I want to make sure she's laying well and there's a really good brood pattern. I don't want to sell a nuke with a dud queen. Because I sell a lot of nucleus hives to beginners, I also want to make sure that the bees are nice and docile. I don't want to sell angry bees because beekeeping is supposed to be enjoyable, and I don't want to sell bees to people and have them stung and chasing the neighbours around. Also need to make sure that we've got four nice good frames of brood and pollen and honey in these nucleus hives. I don't sell nukes that are a bit short. I don't throw one empty frame in and call it a 4-frame nuke. They're 4 full frames of bees, nice healthy laying queen and plenty of stores, honey, pollen and brood. So anyway, that's what's going on in our little apiary here at Nana Glen. Please be patient. If you order nucleus hives, you will get them. I'll let you know when they're ready. If I've indicated to you that you're on my list, you are on my list, and I can guarantee you will get your nukes this year. I'm at least a month behind what I was last year, so please be patient. Give me a call anytime if you want to talk about bees or about your nucleus hives. 0459 066 297, and I really love talking to people on the phone. If you're close by, you can come up here and have a chat to me anytime. I'm available most days, and I really enjoy talking to people and going through beehives with people, particularly if you're new to beekeeping, you just like to come up and have a look. All right, that's it for the day. Thanks for listening.